So Rick Ross was robbing Meek this whole time. He was getting 87% of Meek Mill's catalog, and Meek Mill was only getting 13%. How do I feel? I don't care. They rich. Why would I, like, okay. It explains why Rick Ross got 200 million to 150 million, and Meek Mill got 20 to 30 million. I mean, Birdman did it to Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. That's why he's a billionaire. And they got 450 million and 250 million and 190 million. It just makes sense. But why would I be mad about that? At least Meek Mill's got 20 to 30 million. Raw me, or listen, if I can make classic hits and you can tell me that you're gonna make 150 million and I'm gonna make 20 to 30 million, I don't care. Put me in the door. That's enough for my kids to be rich, period. They ain't never gotta work again. Then I could worry about venturing off, doing my shows, doing my business that to get me 100 and 200 million, even though I know I'm worth more. But if I made you that money, it just showed you how much I'm really worth on my own. And certain people, you gotta understand, ain't worth that much on their own opposed to being with a company. Let me break it down. Meek Mills was hot in the streets, right? He would have blew independently, no doubt about it. But without the Rick Ross and the Maybach music and the Maybach music in front of the songs and the Diddy ad-libs and the Diddy in your intros and being in your videos, that helps promote your songs, get you all them views on your songs, and help you get better sponsors from other places. Being tied to Rick Ross is an attribute in itself. We gotta take that into account as well. Do you think Meek Mills would have been this big without Rick Ross? The answer is no. Just like Drake ain't that big without Cash Money or Young Money, you know? Yes, Drake is good and he would have had the Take Care album, but all them other songs that Drake and Nicki Minaj feature on him just blew him up even more, made his name and his voice heard just a little more. And sometimes you need just a little more to get pushed over the edge so you could become that icon that everybody speak about, that icon that everybody want to rap about, that icon that Kendrick wanted this. So I don't think Meek Mill would have been that big without MMG. Just like I don't think Drake would have been that big without Young Money. Just like Prodigy and Mobb Deep. I feel like it's the name. Hold on. I feel like it's the name, Meek Mills, of course. But I feel like with the group Dream Chasers and MMG that pushed him over. Yes, he would have had Dream Chasers, but what's dreams and nightmares without MMG? It just goes together. You know, it makes more sense, you know. I don't feel Meek Mills would have been that big without Rick Ross. So if Rick Ross is getting 150 million and he's only getting 30 to 40 or 20, I'm happy with that because it's really because of Rick Ross why you shining like a diamond. It's because of the name. So rob me and give me 20 million, please. I'm in the door. Y'all worry about the wrong things. You worry about how much a person can profitize, but on your own, we don't know how much you could really get because we've been on our own. And we ain't never have 20 million, but we've been working for people and made 100,000 a year. Even if you're working with another company, let's say you in the streets and you making 5,000 every month off of crack or whatever you doing, and you times that by 12, right? 5 times 12 is 60,000, right? So you take that, but then you go and you get in a company that pays you and you make 100,000. Now you're gonna say, oh, I could have made this myself. After taxes, these niggas has profited 130,000 and they only give me $100,000 a year. But in the streets, you only making 65 on your own. And it come with no benefits, but jail. So it's good looking, baby. So it's a risk. So let's not act like he's not a big part of why he is this big in the first place. You gotta also take that into account as well. Rick Ross is the reason Meek Millz is who he is today. We're not taking that from Meek. We're not taking that from Rick Ross. Rick Ross is MMG, star, co-representative. That's who represent MMG, the boss. When you hear in front of the song and Meek Millz start screaming, clapping brought me back to life. It just sounds better with Ross behind it. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this was a robbery? Or do you think that it was well deserved on both parties? One got 20 million, another man got 150. So I'm happy. I'm happy. He ain't lose to me. That's not a loss to me. Shit, man, from my fans. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I got my man, Rick Ross, deserving every penny of that 150. Like, he made his mark. He made worth, damn. He made worth 40 million. Just when you could do that, you're talented. You mean something to people. You know, a sound could get you that much money. Come on. Just like Maybach. Look, like, these are key components that shows who you are. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. Just like Drake with the singing and Nicki Minaj with the different accents and everybody that got like Trey Songz with the like, when you do that, you give yourself an iconic noise that memorable to everybody. They say it before you, they say it when they see you. You know, people don't even call you your name no more. They're like, when they see you, like, it's your man from a fans. Like I said, I don't think the man was robbed. I don't think the man was taken advantage of. I think it was well deserved for you to get 20 to 30 million and Rick Ross to get 150. What's the problem? You got 13%. Okay, now you on your own. That's how the game goes. You got 20, 30 million, nigga. Now you can change lives and change your life and grow into the billionaire you want to become. 20 million can get you $1 billion. Zero can't. So I don't know what we arguing. This is a rich man argument. This is not our argument. It's your man from a fans. Don't comment.